So I recently decided to challenge myself by making random stuff in Blender. I made a seal yesterday, but I didn't make a seal because the seal didn't work at all. And so I was trying to make like a gaming setup in Blender, my dream gaming setup. So I started with making the table. You saw a table there. Then I started making a monitor, and the monitor that I was doing was a Samsung Odyssey G9, that very wide one. That's like very cool. I've seen one in person. It was so wide. Like if I were to fit it on my table, it wouldn't even fit on my table I have now. That's why I made the table there a bit long. Also, I have a Discord for Pongo the Penguin fans where you can join it and you're able to submit pictures of stuff you made in Blender, and you also get to join in on events for like multiplayer games such as Muck, Fortnite, Minecraft, stuff like that. And first 10 people to join will get a special role. So then there's only a few more places left for the role, so join, links in the description. So I started making the keyboard. I wanted to have a nice yellow one, so I chose the Ducky One Tree, and it's the full size Ducky One Tree. And I made the like box for it, and then I started making the keys. And the keys, what I did was I just got it. Made the top kind of in, and then put loads of them in a row using an array. And then for the space bar, I just made it a bit taller, and then put them all together. Then this genius thing I did is I put a thing inside it, a little plane, and put an emission texture on it, and put a gradient texture as well into it to make it look like RGB. So here I started making the texture for the keyboard. So what I did was I got a yellow texture for the Ducky keyboard, and then started drawing on all the letters for the keys. And then I completely forgot to save the image texture and lost all that. Fudge. So I started making the mouse, and for the mouse, I chose the Final Mouse Cape Town, and I kind of just did an awful job making the mouse. So I started by making the shape, the main shape. Then I didn't plan out making the switches. Like I just extruded the top up, and then I got a hexagon shape and put arrays on it to make that like those holes. But then I ended up making them too. They look very odd. And then I put in the mouse wheel and then extruded out the shapes. But from a distance, it doesn't really look that bad. And so then I had that. I also made a mouse bungee to go along with it, and the mouse bungee looks amazing. I just added another monitor there, like the side one, and I think I made it a bit too tall and a bit too curved, but it's just a concept, so I didn't really spend time changing it. And then I also used I also mounted it to the wall, and I think it was either here or some other back in the video. I paused it and then unpaused it after something happened, and I forgot when it was. But then here I make the Pepsi bottle, the Beepus bottle. I mean, it's Pepis, not Pepsi, because Pepsi doesn't exist. Pepsi is definitely not a actual thing. It's Pepis. So I put the Pepis bottle at the side, and then yeah, and I took ages getting it correct. All I'm doing here is setting all the textures and moving around some objects. I also make the PC and get it ready for the render at the end. Also, if you watched to this far, I just want to say thank you very much for 68 subscribers. I literally just started making Blender tutorials for fun. Then my first video got 1,400 views. I don't, and then my other one, the Pongo the Penguin one, got 110 views, and I also have a load of Discord members as well. Yeah, 5. So thank you for 68 subscribers.